Hi, thanks for joining. Today we're going to do an unboxing and a real quick hands-on of the Ulefone by Ulefone. So here's the box that we get from the Ulefone. So we have a bunch of the schematics and the innards of the phone on the side. No real specs on the side, but a nice solid box. So go ahead and open this up here. Put that on the side. Let's go ahead and take out the phone and see. We'll get back to the phone in a second, but let's see what else comes in the box here. So underneath the box, like any other phone we've reviewed, we have a start guide, how to use a phone. This is really just a high-level instruction manual. Looks like we have a headphone jack extender as well. I'm going to put that on the side. And this is going to be the charging cable. Let's go ahead and open that up. So here's the USB cable that you will go ahead and charge this with, and again, you can, if you have a standard outlet with USB, plug it directly into that, or looks like there's the other charger, but we have our micro USB here. Go put that on the side, and then we have our charger, our wall charger, that we would go ahead and plug this into. So again, like any other phone you would see, plug it in there, charge it into the wall, done. Alright, so let's go back to the phone. So again, this is the Ulefone by Ulefone. It's a rugged phone. What I mean by that is it's IP68 certified, which is dust, scratch, water, mainly water resistant. I believe that standard says 1.5 meters up to 30 minutes. So you can completely submerge this phone in water and it would still work. So kind of giving you a tour around here. We have the menu button, we have the home button, we have the return button at the bottom, kind of laid out right above the logo. On the side of the phone, we have a dedicated camera button here, as well as a SOS button. Now this is kind of unique. I haven't seen this on too many phones, but basically you can program this to a contact and just hit that button and be connected to an emergency contact or whatnot that you want to program that button to. We have the power button on the top. We have a USB as well as a headphone, and you saw the extender cable in there, so we'd plug that into there. Just go ahead and close that up, because if you're going to submerge it in water, I'm guessing you don't want that open. Then you have the volume up and the volume down on the side. Kind of taking a tour of the back here, we have a 13 megapixel camera. On the front we have a 5 megapixel camera. And we'll go ahead and turn the phone on now and just kind of walk through some of our options here. So we're going to see a splash screen, I'm guessing. Let's hit that a little harder. There we go. As this boots up, again, I mentioned that this is a 4.7 inch screen, 1280 by 720 HD using Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Octa-core processor, 1.3 gigahertz, running Marshmallow Android 6. 13 megapixel on the rear, 5 megapixel on the front. Sensor-wise, we have a gravity sensor, proximity sensor, light sensor, gyroscope, compass. SIM cards, we have dual SIM card as well as micro SIM. It does GPS, Bluetooth 4, obviously your standard Wi-Fi, AVGN, 3G, 2G, 4G, LTE, network-wise, CDMA, all your standard networks. Looks like the phone is booted up. There we go. So this is the splash screen. You can obviously see I don't have a SIM card in here, but we'll go ahead and take a real quick tour. As any Android phone, you have your front page, which you can shortcut out. We have our settings here where we can go connect the Wi-Fi, look at our data usage, any other thing that we would normally see on any other phone. Go back home. Look at the camera real quick. As I mentioned, there's a dedicated camera button on the side here, so we can go ahead and aim and just shoot here. Rather than tapping the screen like you would normally do. Kind of nice if it's cold out, or if you just don't have the capability to hit the front of the screen, you can just, again, tap that button. All in all, this is as I mentioned, a rugged phone. This is not a case that is on it. This is actually built into the phone because of the drop, the shatter, the water resistant, the dust resistant, and the IP68 certification. So all in all, it's a very good sized phone. Again, 4.7, not as big as I would personally like. I typically like the 5.5 inch screens just for more real estate. But again, if you're looking for that phone that is versatile enough to meet the outdoors, from drops and water and whatnot, this might be your new go-to phone. As price wise, it's under $200 for everything that you get. 32 gig of storage on, 3 gig of RAM. Spec wise, it's neck and neck with any of the phones that you would consider from Samsung or Apple or any other competitor for that matter. But again, if you're into Android, this might be the next phone for you if if you like it. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave it on our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.